Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that song I super actually love.
Oh, I hate it, Red.
I don't mind it
We all-
either.
Everybody just practically dissed it, and poor Red's like, but I like it.
I think it's all right. I
Kind of
mean,
a cooker.
I only remember the chorus, but
Yeah,
catchy.
same.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we
Yeah.
all survived Creed, so
Oh, that's true.
Oh dear.
I loved it back in the day.
And
Creed
we're
was
also
Nickelback before Nickelback.
and Nickelback, yeah.
Butt rock has been around for a while now.
Butt rock?
Rock. Have you never heard that term?
No.
It's a certain breed of rock and roll that's just, I don't know, it makes sense the more I think about it. The Creeds and the Nickelback of this world, it's butt rock.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and moving on.
How about the
Now,
choking
did
while
everybody just get to
going
hear
up
me
the
say butt
tower?
rock repeatedly?
Okay. Oh, we gotta play some D&D. Otherwise,
Fixation does
we're fall
things,
asleep.
people.
Yes.
Okay. Glad to see everybody. I'm glad we're all here. I'm glad we can make it. Good stuff. And we're gonna continue our foray through hell on your quest to discover the mystery of Tyreal and what happened with him.
And how he's fine. Perfectly fine.
Nothing happened to him. Yeah,
It's nothing
How
happened.
he's
Totally fine.
fine.
Totes fine. Nothing sus about it. Okay. So let's see. Before we dive into that, though, it's Hunters on Wednesday, right?
Hunters on Wednesday. Yeah, we should actually begin the new adventure. We had a long denouement at the end of last episode there.
Nice.
Last episode. It was kind of neat. I liked it.
Cool.
By the way.
Hey, yep. And so then Aether Flux on Sunday, hopefully?
Hopefully, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. It is what it is. It's like us. We're sporadic sometimes. It's fine. Other things that are going on, things that we should know about or do, or I totally forgot who was supposed to have the question. We haven't done it in like 3 weeks. But yeah. I don't know. We can do it now, or we just, if you want to, or we just dive in.
I got one.
Okay.
Is there anyone here who is worried about dying in hell? Are you worried about your mortal soul or your immortal soul? I'm slightly worried myself, to answer my own question. I'm a little worried that if we should die here, and dying is fun, not fun, fine. In the service of a good cause, but I'm a little worried that if we die here, our souls won't get to our deity's realms. Anybody else worried about that?
Well, yeah. So the thing is you said it right in your first statement, is that we're doing this for the right cause. And sometimes the right cause doesn't really have the right rewards or the risks, if you know what I mean. And this one happens to be quite of one of those risks that we're doing because of one of our mates, and he needs us. So I'm quite terrified to be dead down here, but I am quite prepared to die down there if need be.
Who's next?
Snow?
Well, I wasn't afraid before, but now I am.
Sorry.
This brings up the question: whenever you die, how does your soul get to your god in the first place? If it just teleports there or transports there somehow by itself, then dying here shouldn't be that big an issue, should it?
Only we had a holy man to help us out with that one, Anolo.
Yeah, no, I'm far from being holy, to be quite frank. I just do my job, and I do it really well, and that's to be protecting y'all, because my god is all about protection, so holy is kind of boring. Maybe the bunny knows more bit about being holy.
Oh, I
Mr.
forgot.
Hops, do you know anything about it?
5 Hail Marys and 2 Hello Dollies.
My God.
Thank you, Eddie Izzard.
Well played.
I wasn't necessarily awake for every class on religion and deities, or far away from a nice stew. But as long as you serve yourself and others honorably, I don't think it matters where you are.
Oh, well, that's reassuring.
Well, wait a second. I think it's kind of a cheap out because hell really sucks, and it does matter where you are if somebody's twisting your earlobes every single second of the day. It's not fun. Matters
Oh.
quite a bit.
No. At your final moments.
Oh, right, yeah. No, I mean the final moments. I mean, yeah, no, right, yeah.
And with that, Ander accidentally started a holy war.
Oh, God. Well, listen, it's clerical issues, you know.
Sure.
There it is.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, back in the throat.
Brad's like pretty sure that like the whole like you get coming down here is like a thing that happens, but like I think it's not like you need to bring yourself here to like die. So there's already systems for like your soul to come here. So there must be like ways for souls to get out that aren't supposed to be here, right? Like that just like makes sense. It's just a system, bro.
I know, but I'm a little bit worried because if you look at what happened to Greg, they have ways of capturing souls down here.
Maybe that's because you handed it to him in a physical object.
Let's not get into who handed who to what.
Listen, we all know that we've all experienced the mortal world's realm of hell, and that's returns. You go to returns in hell. It's led by an imp, and you never know where your receipt is. Ever.
Help desk. They're the customer service in hell.
Yeah. Who's next?
Soot?
Yeah, that's look, I just I spent so long just trying to make it stop that it's weird to think about it stopping and what would happen. And I don't know, but I do hope that, you know, just when I do die, that my soul doesn't go anywhere and then it just is over. That would be preferable, I think. Going on forever and ever, that seems, man, that's scary. That's way scarier than just being alive.
All right, who's next?
Their gear is maybe not the smartest, but your question doesn't make much sense to me, since their gear will never die. But if I'm prepared for you to die, yes. Especially Adolo. That guy's foolish.
Right at you. Right back at you. You smell today especially worse than yesterday, which is saying something. I don't like you.
Oh, God.
Calvin?
Still
Soot,
watching.
would you care to translate?
Oh, yeah. He says,
Although we've faced many dangers, and I'm not generally speaking afraid to die, there's something about our current surroundings that do seem especially ominous. Oh, if I were to die, I hope that my soul would be reincarnated as a tree in a nice, lush forest. Here in hell eternally.
Well, thank you for answering and not offering really much comfort, but
And is there an NPC you want to hear from?
I mean, do we go for the classic Gideon?
what NPC do we know of that's had some time down here? Oh, it's the guy was helping out Tyreal.
Oh, the other
The
monk.
the
Z,
monk?
right?
Zane.
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 Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So there's a lot of terror down here, and I've seen some things. I've seen souls that don't deserve to be here escape, and I've seen souls that don't deserve here to be get trapped here forever. It kind of comes down to the individual, you know, if that person is valuable in other ways. Um, if you're super powerful, you run the risk of being noticed by archdevils and other entities down here that might want to use your soul for other nefarious purposes. Yeah.
That's troubling. I'm so pretty. I can only imagine what they would use my soul for.
Oh, you don't want to know. Pretty soon you'll be greasing the back of some archman in some anyway. Yeah.
Oh God, what's that one movie? It was about like Sodom and Gomorrah, like the ancient times. It was like Jack Black in it.
Little Nicky?
Year one.
He's not
Year
year
one.
one.
No, year one.
Oh,
year
you're
one.
Oh, okay. No, I
It
didn't
was
see
that
one.
really
Swim my
weird priest.
wine.
Okay. Cool. So next week we'll pick up. Will someone have a question? We'll figure that out later, and guess we'll get ready to rock and roll.
And next week the question will be, "Hey, were you guys rolling for a new character?"
Hey, there's that. Well, that's always a possibility. We are in the we're in the middle of some stuff.
Let me get back into character here.
Yeah, I do like the idea that this question got asked and answered by everybody, like on our way up, just before the, like just before the choking started.
Like this was the conversation.
Yeah.
While we're flying through the air. Like, so I mean,
Yeah.
this is pretty dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me get the music.
Oh,
Cool.
I need
All right.
an owlbear link for that.
You do?
Yep. Otherwise, you're the only one listening to the music.
Oh no. Here's the Elder. Okay.
Okay.
Glorious. So, last time, after negotiating your way through the River Styx, you managed to find the docks in the city of Dis, which is this iron shape-shifting gauntlet of searing metallic streets, forges, and apparently hockey hooligans running amok in the streets. And after learning some things, particularly some of the factions, and it got to a point where he just said, "Forget some of that stuff," and you rode the fireball rail straight down towards the center of the city of Dis, towards the Iron Tower, which was weirdly shaped, changing shape as a fist. Now it's like metal horns, and it's like it's like a gauntlet, all this other kinds of stuff. And this tower is just immensely tall. I mean, 999 miles or 1,000 miles tall. It's just a huge structure. You encountered the Junius, which appears to be a traveling Rakshasa, where you, in exchange for information of Ixar's mansion, you had to buy some interplanar watches. So you'll have those. And after that, you jump on the back of Soot and fly towards Ixar's mansion. But on the way there, in the midst of the conversation, you all suddenly start to feel your throat being constricted, and you are currently choking and suffocating. Did I miss anything before we move on?
How we both how all of us now have +5 armor and a machine gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
The part where we woke up and it turned out that the choking part was just a terrible bad dream.
Gotcha.
Are we
Hey,
also
Except
being
for that.
restrained?
You are currently grappled.
Okay.
Right.
You're
Okay,
not
that's what it was.
restrained. Yep, you are currently grappled. I don't think, since it's going to go into combat, the choking rules are kind of bizarre. Like, you can survive, 1 minute plus your Constitution modifier in minutes. So, I mean, but combat's only like 6 seconds around, so it's not gonna.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about too much about losing air, but while you are choking, you cannot cast because you can't articulate. Obviously, you can't. Because you won't be casting spells that have a verbal component. And let's see. Before we roll for initiative, I need. Okay, do a little bit of description. As you feel this, like this sort of entity kind of wrap around your throats, it almost looks like the world around it kind of refracts and bends around it, and it's almost slimy, but it's also got this weightlessness to it. But as you feel this like kind of vine thing wrap around your throat and constrict your airway, suddenly you are all connected, and memories are passing between all of you that are not yours. So suddenly, Anders recalling some of Brad's memories, and Anola is remembering some of Tyreal's, and Snow is remembering some of Soot's, as this kind of weird energy transference of memory and mind are happening, and you seem to be connected together. And suddenly there's this pulse, almost this rippling electric energy, but it's not electricity. And I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Am I being choked as well? Do I have this?
You're the
Okay.
only, Soda's the only one not being affected right now.
Did you mean to say Snow and not Soot?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you.
Do I?
Sorry.
I guess the only other question is: do I feel anybody on my back? Anybody new?
Just the people that were there.
So I'm completely
gonna-
oblivious. Okay.
Yeah. Once we're allowed to act, I was going to start banging on your back and try to get you to mentally connect with me.
I have a thing that might confuse this a little bit because Brad has a ring of mind shielding. I don't know if this applies to this, but I'm immune to magic that can read my thoughts, tell if I'm lying, know my alignment or my creature type. I don't know if reading my thoughts is the same. I just thought I'd.
Okay, yeah. This is interesting then. So, Ander is not getting your memories, not getting your thoughts, but
getting
at
his?
least, yeah, you're getting his.
Okay, that's probably for the best.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Just need to know what's going on in Brad's
I
brain.
also have a thing
Oh, boy.
because if this is magic, I have advantage on wisdom saves against magic.
This is not magic.
Cool.
Sorry.
No, I just have to ask.
Not a
Because I
charm,
get
is it?
advantage on certain saves against magic.
No, it's an ability.
That's cool.
Okay, so let's see. Those of you, let's see. So Ander, Thurkir, and okay, so that's just the two of you. Brad, where's your roll? Okay,
Sorry. I
good.
forgot to
And
write it
Brad, you feel this ripple of psychic energy assault you, kind of shock you, and rise up your spine, and ripple out underneath you. Oh, and Alvin, you are affected by this as well. So it's going to be anybody with below 18 and lower, or below 18. So each of you are going to suffer 15 psychic damage. Sorry, 15 psychic damage. And your legs kind of give out, your knees kind of buckle, and you all suffer 1 rank of exhaustion.
Oof.
Now I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Hey, am I still poisoned from the previous combat?
No.
We had a long rest
We took
before we
a
came down into this area, I think.
yeah.
Okay,
Ugh.
so
Terrible initiative.
I do have a note that shows that Brad took damage from something last time, though.
We got burned. We did get burned.
Oh,
At
yeah,
that,
okay.
yeah, the fireball.
The fire
The
ride.
fireball rail.
The fireball express.
The Fireball Express. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo!
Oh
Nat
boy.
20.
Natural 20, no kidding.
Nice.
What's that work out to be?
Oh, we didn't quite hear you there.
What's your natural 20 work out to be?
Nope, we can't hear you at all, Trombley.
Yeah, your
you're
sound
muted,
cut
bud.
out.
Oh,
You're not muted on Discord though. Something else is going on.
Yep, he's 1 second, he says.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you
okay.
Yeah, we can.
Oh,
can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. It's possible that my connection is just being screwy. I'm on a tablet right now because I'm visiting my folks.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
Hello,
it's
hello,
a 22 altogether off the nat 20.
Okay, so that's his natural. Put that ahead of Ander. Then.
Oh.
You.
Alexar!
No music.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
No worries. Okay, so if I think I have this correct, 24 goes to Thurkir. Then I have a 23. Then it's going to be 22 Alvin. Then Ander. Anola with a 21. Wow. Then 18 for Snow. Let's see. Brad at 12. No. Soot at 12. Brad at 11. Soot. Brad. And then Bucko. Is that everybody? 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, good.
Seems to be.
Nope. So as Soot is cruising through the air, I want to just give you a quick picture of something. What you're flying towards. I'm gonna put it in the chat, and then we can put it up on the Alvar later. Where did I do that? Okay. Yeah. So this, the entity is around you. This is in in our chat. That's kind of what the mansion looks like, and that's but I'll get more into the description later. But that you're flying towards, and it is Thurkir. You're up first. What do you should do?
Can I see this thing that's choking us?
It is invisible.
Invisible, but it is physical, huh?
Yep.
All right. Well, then I will attack recklessly, just at whatever's around me.
Okay. You have disadvantage on your attack roll.
Yeah, and advantage, so it's an even roll.
Okay.
First attack, 15 plus 13 is 28.
Okay.
And second was 14 plus 13, 27.
Okay, so you have 2 hits.
Okay.
Jesus, seriously, plus 13. How is this possible?
Common. Mine is a plus 14.
So that is 4 plus 11 is 15. And 10 plus 11 is 22. Let's try lightning damage, I guess. Like spark with lightning while I'm attacking.
Okay, and where is
So
it?
22 plus 14, so 36, right? Something like that. Total.
Wait, 22 plus
14.
15.
15.
Is 37.
37. There we go. Lightning
Okay.
damage.
Good. The lightning kind of ripples around, and you don't see it do anything. It like doesn't illuminate it. It doesn't really, but you feel like this sort of thing pulse on your neck, and it kind of quivers. And let me see here, and that it doesn't let go.
Okay.
Okay. Do you wish to move at all, or try to?
How far away from the island that we're floating towards, the mansion, are we?
Well, you'll be
Could I
there in
ju-
about 3 rounds.
Okay. I'm gonna just jump, jump fly as far as I can up to see if I can make it have to let go.
Okay.
So that's 50 feet up in the air, like straight jump flying.
Okay. Make an athletics check for me.
I'm moving at 160 feet per round.
I'm jumping off of you. I don't know how that works. I'll
Oh.
probably
I don't
land
either.
back down
I don't
on
either.
you.
I'm just letting you know. And I'm also teleporting
Okay.
60
Do
feet.
I look like a physics
every round.
major? Well, if I'm
Okay.
attached to this thing, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Let's just try it. Plus 11, plus 10, 21.
Yeah, I rolled a 1, so for my contested strength check. So as soon as you just leap off the ground like this, you feel like this oozy thing unravel and just let go of you as you catapult straight up into the air. But Soda's already moving, and so you're just gonna fall next round.
Well, I fall if there's nothing at the end of the round for me to stand on. It's not real flying. It's like jumping really far.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
you're gonna be
Sid
taking-
notice that kind of force being exerted on his body?
Yes.
as they're
I should hope so.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Okay.
So you're definitely
I
aroused.
just yell down. Just jump 50 feet in the air. That's its weakness. Now I can breathe again. I figured
Fair
it
enough.
out.
Oh my god.
What? What's going on?
Oh my god. Okay.
We're trying to be
Oh.
sneaky, guys. What are you doing?
Joking.
Okay. Everybody make a. Who's it? Okay. So everybody but Thirkir and Soot, please make another Wisdom saving throw. 18 or better.
+4, everybody.
Oh wait, then I saved the first time.
There was a +4 on the.
Yeah.
I would have had an 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had.
You guys should know. You know when you roll.
Okay. So
+4.
retcon that because this is. Oh,
Sorry,
Andrew, I'm
okay.
sorry, man.
Net
So-
20
so-
for 23 total.
Okay.
All right. Let's save. I also rolled a nat 20. That's a 31
What?
total for Alvin.
Okay. Yep.
Rolling the chonky D20 tonight. It's been the second nat 20, baby.
Okay. So it looks like everybody. Brad, what's your save?
Oh, I rolled 22. Sorry.
22? Good. Sorry, Andrew. So you take another 15 psychic damage, another rank of exhaustion.
Oh my god.
No.
And then, let's see, who is going to, where's my, oh, Bucko.
Yes.
Buck, you feel yourself being lifted off the ground, and then slammed into the back of Soot.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Not of my own volition. So
Let's do it.
can I tell like from the direction this thing is tugging me, like where the center of it is?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
Let's see, I gotta check. Okay, does a 20, what, check, does a 23 hit your AC?
Yeah. Anything above 20 does.
Okay, so you get hoisted up by your neck and then just slammed face first into the back of Soot. You're gonna take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that's it. So, Alvin, Andrew, you're on deck.
Break free of this grapple.
Okay.
It's a 15.
That'll do it. As
Okay.
you reach up and you grab onto some like invisible like vine-like tentacle and you kind of just rip it free and it goes, you hear this kind of wiggly motion. Yeah. Oh, that's what your dire
And
wolf.
then
Yeah.
I run around in a circle to celebrate.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
All right, cool. Ander, Anola's on
All
deck.
I want to reach into my pack and pull out makeup. Makeup, like a, I don't know, like even like a, what do you call it, the puffy thing with the powder.
Poof. Yeah, the poof.
Yeah.
And I want to hit the thing holding me so I can see it.
Oh, that's on. Yeah, totally. So as this puff of like dust of like foundation or kind of makeup powder descends upon, you see like there's this writhing tentacle that's covered in like the makeup, and you see just this. It's about I don't know, the size maybe about an inch in diameter, but it wraps around pretty well, and it's it's kind of icky. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Can I do anything else? Can I cast a spell?
It's got to be a cantrip that doesn't have a verbal component.
It just has to be a spell that doesn't have a verb.
I'm sorry, my dog Barney was barking and hacking at me. So
It just has to be a spell without a verbal, not a cantrip specifically, right?
Well, because that was your action to, I guess, dust it, right? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If your cantrip or spell is a bonus action?
Well, I can make I do a battle magic. Does that apply here?
Sure.
When you use your action to cast a bard spell, you can make one weapon attack. It's a bonus action. So could the makeup attack be, or should I have rolled for that? Ah, what the hell? I can see it now. You rolled. That's fine.
If you have a spell that's a bonus action, you can technically use it because you haven't cast a main spell this turn.
It's not what I was planning. No, I'll wait, I guess.
Okay. Do you want to try and move anywhere?
With this thing wrapped around me? Yeah, I guess I'll try to jump up to grab I'll try to grab Thurkir's feet.
Okay.
I don't know how far I can jump though, but
make an athletics check.
22.
His jump feet's 50 feet. So I mean, even on your best day, you're gonna come up like 15 feet short. You're like, no, as you just do this lightning, black light just shoots up in the air. Okay, cool. That's a Nolo. Snow's on deck.
Yeah. So the powdered sucker around my dude's neck. I want to slice at it.
Okay.
That'd be a nat 20.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
What is going on?
Wow.
So I'll take that one.
Okay.
Screw you, invisible thing, I guess.
Seriously, right?
Yeah. Okay, so, can you just run me through the critical chart? Like, what do I do? It's so I got a D8 plus 8, so that's a total 8 plus 8, 16 without me rolling damage, right?
Well, you roll the die and you double the roll.
Double
right?
the roll.
Is that what we've been doing? I forget.
So that at 7, so 14 plus 8 is 22. And that will be taken with, there's also, because I'm hitting hit, he gets 2d8 radiant damage, so that's another 14 radiant.
Wait.
And that's my first hit.
What?
Well, yeah, it's only one hit, man. I just swung the blade once. The second hit, because I can still see it on my friend Ander, I'm assuming it didn't cleave through the weird invisible tentacle.
Right.
That's around my friend's neck. Yeah, I'm gonna swing and try to cleave through it, even though it probably won't. But I'm gonna attack that tentacle again.
Okay.
And that would be a 17 plus 14.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Okay. So that'll
Totally.
be a D8 plus 8. So that'll be a 10 regular damage.
Okay.
And that will be 6 radiant damage.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Oh my god.
If I misty step, will I lose the neck hold?
Yeah. If
So
you
I'll
want
just
to try
misty
it.
step like you know what? Nah. I'm gonna keep it on me.
Okay.
It's only I don't want to waste a spell yet.
So as you, for your critical, like you attack the one yourself, that's around you. You see this powdered form. Just you bring up your sword, just slice through it, and suddenly just wriggles away, and it kind of shimmies, and you feel like this silvery liquid just splurt out over you on your armor, coating your holy symbol, and it kind of it's kind of this oozy, congealy kind of effect to it. And then as you take your sword down, you slice through the one holding on Anders. He suddenly goes. He starts hear him breathing again, and it's the same thing happens. More of this silvery stuff is splurting everywhere, and suddenly I don't have a good picture of it, but there it is. It pops into view, and what you see is looks to be this ooze that has kind of dropped whatever cloaking or invisibility function it has on it, and it's this mass of silver liquid, and inside of it there looks to be several different skulls floating around. Sometimes these skulls will turn and look at you in different ways. One of the skulls actually has an eye in it, and it looks like it's really well preserved, that kind of stuff. And yeah, it has popped into existence.
So, question on the player character, my end. When I was no, actually, it's not because of me, but because we were all once just choked and mind linked. Is this gray goo that splattered all over me have anything to do with the mind linking powers?
Well, it probably does, but you don't know the details of it yet.
No, yeah, it's not my action. So next turn, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Snow, so you're on deck.
I assume I'm still being choked, right?
You are, yes.
I'm going to use 1 sorcery point to subtle spell, so I don't need a verbal. And I'm going to cast Frostbite on it.
Oh, okay.
Numbing Frost forms on one creature I can see within range. It has to make a Constitution save, DC 19.
Oh boy. That's a fail. Yeah.
It takes 4d6 cold and has disadvantage on its next attack.
What?
Cantrip. Good one.
That's a cantrip.
I have to learn that.
Yeah, if he made it, it'd do no damage. $26 cold damage. Ignores resistance, all that happy stuff.
Snow, how do we do this?
Woo!
So, seeing this thing now completely in view, I'm going to just put one claw forward, pointing directly towards center mass, and try and concentrate all the freezing energy I can into one spot, which radiates and slowly envelops the entire body, and then it just shatters.
Nice. And as it shattered, you see bits of it just rain down on the city of Dis below, and slowly all of the tentacles just kind of fall off you and hit off the back of Soot and glide off. Yeah, that was a lot quicker than that's awesome. Well, you are 17. I mean, good for you.
I just want to, at this point, be looking around, be like, what the hell are you? And just seeing this kind of zwoosh, and be like, ah! Oh, okay. And then I'll go get Thurkir.
Fair enough.
And me.
Everyone's hanging on.
Oh, yeah, and Ander.
Okay, as you fly around, I mean, it's pretty easy. They're you're not gonna make a roll for it. You easily get them, and you snap them up, and you continue your flight towards Ixar's mansion.
Screw that thing. What the hell was that? Oh, I feel terrible.
You look exhausted, buddy.
I know. I feel like I've been 3 rounds of the brothel already. Oh. I hope my singing voice is okay.
Like to bound over to my friend Ander in my big doggo form and attempt to make him feel better by licking his face.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, this is even weirder because I know you.
Nice.
You're not really a dog. I fed him anyway.
Nice.
Okay. Gonna switch the music.
Tiny Hunter if he tastes delicious or not later.
No, don't. That's weird. Don't do that.
Oh no.
I've been through an awful lot already in the last couple of minutes. Would you please not wonder how I taste?
I told you to jump 50 feet. You jumped 15. It was sad.
I didn't even jump that because I was exhausted. My movement was half.
God.
Guys, we're trying to sneak. We're trying to sneak. I'm trying to.
Quick thinking on the powder, though.
Okay. So as you all, let's see, I'm gonna pull up another image. Yay! Ah, my chintzy hand drawing of of what you approach. Okay. Did it pop up on your
Yes,
end?
it did. It's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
Right.
Oh,
Gentlemen, behold.
Yes, yes. This is the mansion of Ixar. It looks like a layer cake with a hat.
A layer of cake with a fez.
Okay. A fed, yeah. Oh, jeez. Don't give me ideas. Anyway. So as you're approaching this, obviously there's multiple layers and this sort of central citadel tower figure. There's the wrought iron gate with the gleaming sword tip kind of sharpness to it. I didn't draw the shadow dragon circling, but the base here is a mixture of rock, of machinery, and bone. So there's several ports right here where you see this like rivers of blood just kind of flowing out of like these oversized skulls. Sometimes it's coming out of their mouth, and like this one over here, it's coming out of its eyeballs and its nasal cavity, and like there's skulls that kind of all the way around the lower portion of this. In mingled with those bones, you'll see bits of iron and like the construction of just words are escaping me a little bit. You see like a metal sheeting that is kind of rounded. You see rivets, and you see like almost kind of rusting too, and all kinds of looks maybe they are wires, or they're kind of these cables that kind of glimmer faintly with this kind of pulsing gold energy, and then they stop, and then it switches to like red and other things in different parts of the lower half of this citadel. And if I remember correctly, you're going to try to go under to find your way in?
Yeah, that was the plan.
So can you make a perception check for me?
Sure.
Can we give assistance with that?
Yeah, if you want.
while they're
Yeah.
doing that, I'm going to
That's
sacrifice
confirmed.
some diamond dust and remove one level of exhaustion for myself.
Okay.
With greater restoration.
Okay.
So do I have advantage?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yep, help him find entrances.
How's it? 29.
Okay. So as you are scanning around, there are some openings that are built into the rock, and they look like just caverns, or just cave-like entrances. There are also metal grates covering different portions of them, and it looks to be that you can also traverse inside the skull mouths, or the eyes, or the ocular, whatever it is, because they look almost like these runoff channels that is pouring off of something. It's not like a gush, but so you have kind of your choice. You can go through like the caves. You can there's metal grates that you could probably either rip off or probably get through, or you can go in through the skulls.
Gotta try the metal grates, right? Because wherever they don't want you to go is where you should go, right?
You probably at least expect that.
I'll fly up, grab onto one of the grates, and pry it off if I can. See if I can.
Okay, cool. Make anyone want to help?
I will. I'll
Sure,
try
Kier
to.
could help.
exhausted.
Either.
In fact, I'll go. Ah, no. You know what? I'm a little.
Their gear will help.
Okay. Good. So between all three of you, you're the tanky boys. Um, you're all gonna just rip off the the outside, and you can easily you can get in. Now the cavern, there's a metallic kind of, I guess, exhaust tube or a tunnel. It goes a ways in, and then it's all dark, and I guess on the lower side, running down the center, you see a bit of like this dust, and it's unlike the dust you've seen anywhere else, and it's got this kind of glitteriness, like a iridescence to it almost, and it's shiny, and it's like a single strip all the way down this tunnel. The tunnel, based on your dark vision, goes at least 60 feet and goes beyond that, the extent of your dark vision. Where's the longest dark vision?
I have 120 dark vision.
Yeah, it goes beyond that. I mean, it's a
Okay.
very long, straight tunnel. Just at the end of your dark vision, though, Soot, you see it kind of just take an elbow upwards, like a 90-degree elbow up.
We want to go up, right?
I assume probably.
What is this stuff?
And I do an Arcana check
Sure.
on this yellow dust.
Yeah, I'll assist him with that.
Okay.
Shanka. Alright, should be a good one.
I'm like going to like dip it and like I'm about to take a
24.
lick as he's thinking
Okay.
about it.
Okay, so as you take a lick, I mean, it tastes gross. It tastes like dirt and rust and burnt cookies. I mean, it's terrible. And the 24, so as you get down and kind of examine it, you run it through your fingers a little bit and give it a smell. It is, you identify it as a kind of a byproduct of a large infernal engine.
Huh.
An infernal what now?
Engine.
Oh boy.
Knowledge something to know what that is?
Well,
Infernal combustion.
We've
Yeah.
seen some stuff on our way in, right?
You've seen stuff on your way in, like the hell riding
Yeah.
machines, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, is it possible that this citadel is not floating by magic, but by some sort of infernal device?
Could be. Could be that they're using the power from something like that to make something or do something else too. I don't know.
Our ship runs on an elemental. Still mad you wouldn't let me feed it souls. Make it go faster.
Maybe this runs on souls. I mean, that would be quite a commodity down here that's easily accessible. Ugh.
And as you all are walking gingerly, kind of taking your time,
Yeah, I'll go back to small size
okay,
or medium.
you hear lots of noises of machinery. You hear this kind of chunking of gears turning. You hear whir of motors. Even like this kind of the whine of like these like serpentine belts coming from deep within the layer in front of you, and then you hear this kind of and like the unmistakable sound of a blast furnace firing up, which is you have like half a. I'm going to give you all a reaction for what happens next.
Do we? So do we feel kind of some sort of blast is coming?
Yes, you do.
How
You
big
feel
is
a rumble coming down from the whole chute?
How big is this place?
It is. Let's see. Let me get my notes. I have it someplace. Where do you go? Oh. 40-foot in diameter. Pretty much, or 30 foot.
30 foot. Okay, so
Can we see the end of the tunnel? Or how far back is where we came in?
You've only even gone too far, so you've gone maybe about 30 feet. I mean, you haven't said you want to move too quickly, so I didn't peg you there. So
change shape for me is a bonus action. Can I just blow up and like put my wing out and try to like block it?
If you want. Yeah,
Wait.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an option that might work for us. I'd like to shout for everybody to get down, and
Get down!
yeah, get down. And I'll cast Wind Wall.
Okay.
It worked before.
So I'm not gonna try and like block it all, right? What I'm gonna do is basically just make a dome above us, like a small dome, just to cover our bodies as we're laying prone, so the blast passes us by.
I'll put
Okay.
my shield up in that dome then.
You
So I'll
don't
just put the shield above our heads.
accidentally create a pressure bomb.
Well, that and I mean, I don't think anything we're gonna be able to do is gonna be able to hold such a big blast back. So just getting out of its way is more important. So, see if this is enough powers. Wall of strong wind rises from the ground at a point you choose within range. You make the wall up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. So I'm not going to make it that long. I'm just going to make it super dense in a dome above us.
Okay. So what's the rest of the spell description?
Let's see. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a strength saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage or half, etc., etc. Strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases at bay. Smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through the wall. Stuff like arrows and bolts will be launched back at targets. Boulders hurled by giants or siege engines and similar projectiles are unaffected. So if it's like siege level, it might not hold.
Okay, so you can still do your thing?
Me? I'm gonna like along with. Well, I don't know. I think it's me or them. Like if I'm gonna block like a good portion of the tunnel. So I'm not.
Yeah,
Gonna,
but like the way the spell reads is it's not gonna block a blast of fire.
Right. So listen, little guy, do you like you're saying that you turn fully into the hall, so like you'd be taking the brunt of it?
yeah, that's that plan.
Well, then I touch your face and I'll say you can do this, and I'll give him protection from energy, and it'd be fire.
Okay, yeah, I'll just,
Yeah.
like,
So
put
now
a
you can just
wing
block the
out.
whole thing and not take fire damage.
I
So,
will also provide my reaction to double it down.
Okay.
I will hide
So-
behind my shield.
Okay, everybody.
No, hide behind soot.
Yeah. Let's see here. So, because it sounds like it sounds like you're automatically failing to protect your comrades, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to just block as much of it as I can and give a shielding.
Okay. Good. So everyone else besides Soot, make a Constitution saving throw.
Plus
Oh my
4 if you guys
God.
forgot about the 4, go ahead and do that now.
17.
Ooh, 22 normal. And you said con?
Yeah.
30 dirty. I mean,
Okay.
regular.
I'll mug it for an 18.
Actually, yeah, that's what I'm a mugget too.
Okay, so 15
Alright,
or
come.
lower than 15.
Ooh,
29.
I'm mugging it. Oh boy, that was bad before. 17?
Okay, so that beats 15.
Whew.
Oh, I forgot the plus 4, so yeah, we're good.
Oh, mine's actually 21.
Okay. So those of you who save, you'll be taking 18 fire damage from just the heat, the immense heat that's filling this whole chamber all the way around you. And even though soot and the wind wall are deflecting things, it's still really hot. So 18 fire damage. So you're taking 37 fire damage.
37.
Plus with the resistances, that's what, halved or quartered or whatever. I'm not sure.
Halved should be.
Okay.
I'm using shield
No,
master
it should be
evasion.
quartered because it's doubled.
Cool. So even the fire whips around Soot, and you put out your shield that hits your right in the shield, and you're managing to stave off a lot of the heat as you find cover in these little pockets of shade.
I do the same as Anders, so
Okay.
almost like on a flank. So it's
Yeah.
where you hold the shields as it's deflecting off.
And slow, and you feel the who those? Yeah.
Alex.
Okay. And you feel the flying island kind of just lurch and move forward. So, and with that, can we take a quick break?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. I gotta put the kids to bed anyway.
Okay. Here we go. We'll
Cool.
be back soon.
Oh, vehicle Voltron.
God.
That's a deep cut.
Hi, everybody.
mine
We're
would be a-
back.
Ham cheek. or
Wasn't that the
something.
GoBots?
What?
No.
GoBots.
God damn it,
GoBots
never
didn't come
say that
together.
name again.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's like Voldemort.
The GoBots. The GoBots. Boom, 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 boom.
I didn't know the theme song. I guess you get me there, Calvin. Well, we're back. So yay. Good stuff. And yeah. Okay. So thank you to, I guess, my usuals, Tabletop Audio and D&D Beyond and Owlbear Rodeo, the stuff today. Hope you're all having fun. Oh, well, now we're going to talk about Trigun. Okay, so we're in our chat, so everybody.
And while we do the thank yous, Mr. Powers, I would like, on behalf of all of us, to thank you for DMing such a great campaign all these years so far.
Well, thank you.
Well done.
I appreciate that. It's been all. I was actually thinking about this the other night. It's when we first started, I'm like, okay, we're in we're a little town. There's hags and stuff. Never in a million years did I've imagined it would have become this sprawling kind of like multi-continent, like or multi-state, multi-planar kind of just romp through imagination land. It's been pretty rewarding. So and thank you all for telling the story. So it's pretty wild.
Right
Thank
on,
you for
man.
DMing.
Right on.
And
Dude, yeah,
Wonderful.
you've literally brought us through the entire place. Thank you.
yeah. I think so like next campaign, whatever we end up I'm gonna like shrink it down. Like, okay, you're gonna go to here.
All you gotta do is go to Stewart's.
Yeah,
That's
right.
it.
The
It
whole
ends
campaign
in
takes place in a
space.
shopping mall.
It ends in
Oh,
space, though.
Yeah. Space stewards. Or if we ever get back to the cyberpunk, we'll have the Goblin McDonald's.
If you mean when we do, because we
Yeah.
will. Like, that game's so fun.
Goblin
McStabbin'.
Gobbos.
Welcome to
McStabbins,
McStabbins.
yes.
How may I take your order?
How may I take your life? I'm in your order.
Yes, McStabbins. That's canon now.
Cash credit,
Says
please.
that for you. You want some extra slop?
Please one day talk like that at work. Do it.
Oh, bro, I cashier too. Like, hey, how's it going? What can we get for you?
Is your name Joey Bag of Donuts? I mean,
Yeah, it totally is.
anyway,
You
so
print
good.
myself out a fresh name tag for that day.
Oh my gosh, I
So,
want to do
right-
McStabbins one shot.
So right now we were just being bossed, me and Ander, by blocking this fire and not taking a lick of damage.
Seriously, right?
Isn't that right?
Yeah. So as these hellfire just fills this entirety of this tunnel, as the fire surrounds all of you, and I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but here I forget things because I'm partly sick. But yeah, you hear like laced within the flames, within and even the kind of recede. You hear like the echoes or the vestiges of whispers, of screams, of individuals that are, that have been tormented or consumed. So there's also a sonic effect there. And as the flames subside, you see more of the ash deposit all of you on all of you, and it's just kind of hanging out. It's just kind of weird and glittery. Like it's like remnants of metallic substance in it.
Is this still the right way to go?
Well, it's definitely not one that I'd pick if we were to choose it again. I feel like it's probably a dangerous one.
Well, if we're going to take it, we should probably hurry before it happens again.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Oh, quick question. You know that silvery goo that you said splattered all over me holy symbol? When I blocked it, did the fire crisp it away?
Yes.
Right, thank you.
Okay.
Let's move. I think we should be hurrying forward.
Yep.
And I'm going to start charging ahead.
Same.
Okay.
Cool.
So, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I want to unwild shape and then use my other wild shape to turn back into a fresh dire wolf and follow along.
Ooh.
And I want to outrun Anolo.
It's a pretty tiny hallway. Can he do that without me stepping on his stupid head?
In stealth mode, so you can't even tell I'm coming while flying.
I want to be.
Oh,
able
that's
to
the other thing I wanted to say. Let me roll concentration to see if I've still got the pass without trace up. It's cocked. Hang on. Redo. Yes. 19 on the die. So we still have pass without trace. It's a +10 to stealth checks.
Well, I definitely can't hear him. Matt, you said at the end of this hallway it kind of goes up.
Yeah.
Right. So as I'm running and being outpaced by the stupid lizard man, I'm pulling out a rope from my pack, and I want to tie a bit around my waist.
Okay.
And then I want to give when I'm done tying it, give it to the people behind me so that when I start climbing, they can hang on that as I climb up that thing.
I could pull you all up.
Right. Well, it's kind of morphing. Yeah, I guess you could do it. You're probably so much better now that you got wings and dragon claws and.
I could just fly. Sorry. I could just pull you.
No, you could just totally fly. I mean, it's so much faster, and I don't have to exert my muscles for being strong and stuff. Yeah, you should totally fly us up. So I actually now, when you say that, I'm going to give you the rope because I already tied it around my waist. It's going to be too much to untie it, so I'm just going to have you hold on to it for now.
I'm just like flying sideways alongside beside you.
Okay. And as you all are doing various things while you're running and catching up or tying people together or whatever, you're coming down to the elbow. The 90-degree goes up, and as you pause and look around, you see that there is a ladder that goes up, and as you look up the center of the chute, even on going periodically, there are these little recesses all the way up the top. They look to be about 5 feet wide, 5 feet cube, and they're just kind of all the way up, for the next, another, what is this, 90 feet.
90 feet?
Yep.
We can get up there in 6 seconds.
Okay.
Or less, actually.
You all on top of Switch? Is that what this is? Going out?
We can just I just grab one end of the rope, and if everybody else holds on, we can just go.
Yeah,
just hold on to my legs.
Spikes and stuff.
Everyone make an athletics check.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It's
I love
advantage.
making
We're
athletics.
exhausted.
Doggo chomp that rope.
Go too
Let's
high.
do this.
Shoot. 12 plus 1 for
Athletic
Bucko.
strength.
You guys do disadvantage for exhaustion?
Boy,
If you have
I
it,
sure already
sucker.
bugged it tonight.
Did you say acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics.
That changes the number. One moment.
I just figure we got to get out of this tunnel as fast as we possibly can.
Yeah, and the 12d6 is coming.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
14.
Oh boy. Okay. So as it just flies up, there's only a couple people who, Alvin and Tyreal, Bucko. They don't seem to have quite the grip. You see them kind of slipping. Now, for those of you around them, you can probably make a check to save them. Yep.
Reaction to save them. And what do you want me to roll?
You can do another athletics, or
Yeah, I
that's
can.
fine.
Oh, even better. I got a 26.
Oh yeah. So you have your choice. You can save Alvin or Bucko.
Alvin, clearly, because Bucko's new and he's got opposable thumbs right now, and Alvin is a doggo. And I'm going to grab him by the scruff of his neck and neck.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna grab Bucko.
Okay.
Oops. That'd be nice if that was true, but
And I would like to point out the fact, Bucko, that you don't know my rationale. It was just in my head. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So how do you want to?
Can you imagine saying that out loud while saving someone?
That's called a
You're
D
like,
move,
I'm gonna
dude.
save Alvin because we've been bros for a while. Sorry, Bucko. I've known you for about half a week.
It's a D move, man.
Andrew, how do you want to save Bucko?
not by the ears. Scruff of the neck. I assume he kind of has something like that.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Yes.
Dan!
Yes, Dan.
Grasping it. Oh,
Mm,
he wins.
He wins tonight.
Rasping at hairs.
well, night's not over yet.
you
Here
So
did. He
give
rolled
it
like
time.
a 10. So I tried to grab Bucko, but I just completely missed.
Oh no.
You were too
Yeah,
hungry
fine.
and distracted.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He would make a good stew.
Next time
Oh,
I'll use
never-
my mouth.
No, God.
So as you all get up over this last little section of this kind of, I don't know, elbow, this 90-degree sections, on either side, there are these two doors that have those circular kind of wheel locks. What are those things called? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like in giant safes that are pretty sick.
Yeah,
those
like a
big-
submarine. Yeah,
Tumbler?
Oh.
Kind of
Like-
like the
like a
wheel of a ship.
Bulkheads?
It's like
yeah,
a
well,
Is it bulkhead the right word?
it's like a lock.
I don't. Yeah,
Bulkhead would probably be
Giant-
right.
It's a hatch.
the
Yeah.
hatch. Yeah, the hatch lock.
Hatch
It's
stuff,
just a
right.
wheel that you turn. Okay, so there are these two doors. One is got this sort of black veneer on it, and the other one is white.
What are you doing?
Left or right, black or white.
White for being good. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull the white one.
Okay.
But we're in hell.
No,
Spin,
bro,
spin.
like
Shouldn't that
in
be
some
bad?
cultures, white's the devil.
Not in mine.
Right, but
Can,
okay, sure.
quickly while he's doing it, can I put my hand on it to see if I feel any heat or like
Yeah.
like more than the surrounding area?
No, you don't get any sense of more additional heat.
Okay.
Yeah, so as the nose cranking, you hear the it opens up into looks to be another kind of cavern, like a. But this has got more. It's not metallic anymore. So if you stumble out into like a dank, kind of slimy, almost kind of sweaty brick area. It's kind of it's circular. It looks like you're in a sewer.
Can we still open the black?
How many?
You can hear the blast furnace firing up.
Whoa! No, that's probably
Yeah.
out of the question.
Get in temporarily at least.
At least, yeah. Wait a minute, and this is probably good news because it's a bit dank, right? It doesn't smell like hellfire furnace.
Looking around, do we see like other exits and things like that? Are there ways to go from here?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just okay. So we're all out of the tube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Screw that place.
Everyone's out. You slam the door, whirl it shut. You hear a latch, and as soon as you do this, fire just barrels through the rest of it, and you hear the screams of people long being tormented along the way. And I love the facial reactions sometimes when I get the descriptions right are really, really awesome. Thank you.
You know what I saw in my head though, Matt, is like like the sound of flames, like
Yeah.
but like it's millions of souls screaming that
Bing,
like
bing, bing.
you hear it, but then it kind of it blends into the sound of the fire, and that's what I heard in my head, and that's why my face was like, whoa.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. So I'm glad you're picking up what I'm putting out. Good.
How does
Yeah.
it affect us? Like,
I'm sad.
are we? Well, I mean, I don't know.
It's par for the course at this point.
Well, here's the thing. And let me just speak on my personal morality of the situation. Now, there's a system in place, right? There's both a heaven and there's a hell, and there's people who do both good and bad, and maybe people in the middle that do gray things, right? And they're not really sure what they do, but it condemns them one way or another. And the thing is it doesn't matter. There's a process to be had, and there's just the lonely 8 of us who can't really change that process because it is what it is. And I'll think the people in this hellfire tube, well, they were meant to be here because that's what they did in life. And I feel like we're going to do better, and we're not going to be in hellfire tubes. We're going to be in the sounds of angelic harps, right? I might be an A flat, to be quite frank. You might be a C sharp, Ender. I don't know. Might be one of the two.
For a D plus.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway.
So behind you is obviously there's the exhaust tube. To your left and right and forward, there are different directions to go. You can travel the length of the tube, or you can go right down in front of you where it kind of branches out in different ways. And hold on, I want to change something real quick. So part of this is okay. Now Logan helped me do this next section. So actually, I told them whereabouts where I was and what was kind of happening. And I'm like, buddy, I need help with this section right here. He goes, oh, can I draw it for you? I'm like, okay, sure. And he spent, a good chunk of time, maybe half an hour, almost 40 minutes, working on this and making changes and tweaking it. So I told them I would use it in our game tonight. So this is from Logan Powers original.
I mean, he rolled some fierce nat 20s, so I have high hopes right now.
I love this so much already.
I just want it to load faster than 1992 internet. Come on, baby, come on. Like I see the little purple bar going.
It's gonna be that detailed.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they changed it.
What?
The way that the
Tabbed
maps
over to
were.
the owlbear.
They put all the faces on the bottom instead of the side, so my map thing doesn't work anymore. Just sorry to the stream. I'm trying to fix it.
Oh no.
Oh, weird.
They've
Okay.
My map, my names are on the
Look
side.
at this drawing.
Mine are not anymore, apparently.
You silly
So-
Billy.
We're gonna.
This is
Is
great.
there a part of
I
this
know.
that just says ugh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that bad
Oh,
guy,
okay,
dude. He's
I'm a
so
little
bad.
concerned about that.
Dude, that's muck.
Yeah. And then Muck, yeah.
Is
and
that a
us.
busted ladder? Is that a busted ladder on the right?
This?
Yeah.
No. We'll get there.
Oh.
So Logan said one thing when he was nice. He goes, "I want parkour." I'm like, "You got it, buddy."
Or
Uh-oh. That's
That's
athletics,
So
right?
much.
Or
So-
acrobatics,
Yes.
I would think.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
so off.
Yeah, parkour, totally. And so before we get to some of this, I mean, what you are finding yourselves in is this sort of weird network of tunnels and sewers, and it's labyrinthine. It's really, really unnerving, particularly since you hear different parts of elements above you And that could be either marching of feet. It is, sometimes you hear people eating different things or gnawing. You also hear crying. And actually, could you all make a perception check for that?
Oh yeah, 18 plus 13. That's a lot.
Yeah,
Perception check based
17
on
plus
hearing, you
13.
say?
I got a 30.
30, yeah.
I'm happy to announce that I have advantage on that because direwolf.
Nat
me.
1 for a total of 5.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's
Man,
right.
why
You
can't
have
I roll better
disadvantage.
than that?
I keep forgetting we're
Snow's back.
exhausted.
Snow's back up to his old tricks. 2 minus 1 for
Oh,
a
it's
1.
based on wisdom though. 16.
Okay. So I think this will work out. Enough of you have succeeded, and enough of you know the sound to recognize it. It's not crying, but it's more like this kind of exhausted, kind of almost a sob. Like it's not consistent, but it's like a sniffle, and then it's like a cough, and then there's other things. I mean, it's the signs of tired, fatigue, and then immense sadness. And you recognize this as the voice of Zane. So, but it's somewhere within this section of the maze. If you,
Okay.
yeah,
This
what's
is
up?
gonna sound a little screwy, but I've met Zane before, right?
Yep. Mhm.
So I hypothetically know what he smells like. In my
Okay.
dog form, can I try and sniff him out?
You sure can.
All right, cool.
Was this investigation? Or is
I
this
mean,
perception?
Nature,
It's
maybe?
it's survival if it's
Was-
tracking.
Survival? Okay.
okay.
And I'll help you. I'm good at survival.
I mean, I get. Okay. Survival's wisdom based, right?
Mhm.
Because I've been looking at my direwolf form, but wisdom will go off of elven stats, which is good. And if Thurkir is helping me do the tracking, advantage is sweet. A nice healthy 19.
Awesome. Okay. So, how does this look? What does it look like?
So you'd see me like sniffing the air and then like putting my nose down to the ground and like doing that low tracking thing, maybe like crisscrossing and sidewinding as I'm picking up the smell.
Okay. Cool.
Maybe some low growls as I like really get a good whiff of it, like, getting closer, you know.
And Thurkir, what are you doing? What does it look like?
They're here is looking for anything small details, that might lead us to him.
Okay. So as you all you're starting to follow Alvin, run down these different corridors, takes a left, takes a right, goes down a ways, and along the way you are seeing marks of torment, of different kinds of slash marks in the wall, and some of them look very, very long, like a long curved blade had done it. Other times you see like these short little stabs, and and this is throughout the whole place. There was just warfare or combat through all these tunnels, and of course the stonework is also very, very old. So some of these marks are, very, very old, except for maybe a couple of very new ones, which tend to be those really long curved blade ones. I mean, do you want to do anything else to look at this or examine this, or look for other things? Okay.
Yeah, I kind of want to look at the stuff as we go, try to understand what I'm looking at here.
Okay. So let's see. If you want to take a, what do you want to look at particularly?
Well, you're talking about these like signs of torment and things like that.
Yeah.
What goes on here? What's happening, basically?
Okay. Well, I mean, this seems to be like mazes and labyrinths of old. A place where people were just let loose and then hunted by either minotaurs or other things.
This is a killing ground.
Yeah, looks
Yeah,
like
and
it.
as you look down below, you look like the sludge isn't just muck and dirt, and there's mixtures of blood and hair and other remnants of body parts as you stomp around through these sewers.
It's people.
I am flying slightly and touching nothing.
Same.
Okay.
It's a bit
So
squishy.
those of you doing the tracking, make another check for me. So much information you can get.
You're muted, Alvin.
Double tapped it when I was saying, do you want to do the tracking this time? And we'll say, I'm giving you advantage.
Okay.
So I'm not doing all the rolls.
16 plus 7.
23. Okay. Good. So as you are following the signs of struggle, of combat, you're picking up fresh blood tracks, and they carry around to a corner. And as you're around the corner, you see a robed figure, which is in tattered gray clothes, kind of just stuck in a corner, like turning around, and just huddled over, and he slowly turns and he looks. How the hell did you find me?
With the Oddlot. You know?
Yeah.
Where's Tyreal? Is he having fun?
Yeah. We gotta hurry. I know where he is.
You leave?
Yeah.
You're able to leave?
Yeah, I can move. I'm a bit banged up, and as he kind of stands up, he kind of like his leg gives out a little bit.
Gerkir picks him up and puts him on his back. Hurry up, just point.
Brad wants to do an insight check, see if he's like a zombie or like under someone's control or something.
Okay.
Because that's
I'm
faltering
gonna do that
walk
too.
triggers zombie
Good
concerns.
call.
Nat 20.
He is.
This
Oh,
night
Wait,
is crazy.
don't tell me anything. I'm at disadvantage because I failed. Well, I'm shoot.
But I helped you. I helped you.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay.
That
Yeah,
negates.
okay. That negates it, so it wasn't nat 20.
Okay.
Oh,
So
what a
natural
roller
20.
coaster. Okay.
Okay, so can we?
Well, what's the
Blue
total?
roller coaster.
Okay, so can everyone kind of silence so I can just do whispers to Alex?
27 is the total. Oh, I'm
Okay.
getting whispers. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone mute your ears.
Yes.
Okay.
Mute.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Good. So he is not a zombie, but and you see him still like he is fatigued. He's very tired, but he's also clearly hiding something, and it's a little difficult to really figure out what that is because he is really just very, very tired. And you also get a sense that he is trying to atone in some ways, and he's also trying to still achieve one of his major goals. You know, he came down here to get his family back, and you see, like, from behind his eyes, he's still trying to get them back. And let's see, I'm trying to think what else I can tell you for that, without giving too much away. Um, yeah, I think that is that enough? Is that do you want a little more? Or are you good?
I mean, you give me what you want to give me. That's
Okay.
if that's what you think
Um,
is sufficient for the
Oh,
moment.
no, okay.
Story wise.
And you also noticed that whenever you mention anything about Tyreal, he kind of has a nervous tick or like a twinge, like he gulps reflexively. He kind of blinks a bit too much. So you notice that there is definitely a nervousness around that name with him.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. Okay.
That was long.
Yep, sorry. Well, natural 20 at a climactic moment, so that's what happens.
So he's completely fine, right? Because that super long description while we were deafened
Yeah,
wouldn't be
that's
suspicious.
Oh yeah, 100% fine. Exactly. Yeah. There's nothing to be
He's been having
suspicious
so
about
much
at all.
fun.
And so he continues, well, okay, so he looks down the third tier, he's like, okay, big boy, just that way. And he points.
Bro, I don't think he trusts us, bro. Like, something's up.
What do you mean?
And like, he's like clearly hiding something. Can't you tell? Like, look at him. He's like being all like secrety. Like, when you think about him back like in like Tyrial's like first aid tent, like how like snappy and like sassy he was and how like compliant he is right now, it's like totes out of character.
I just assumed he was in hell for a while, and that would take it out of anyone. I'm already exhausted, and I've only been here, a couple days.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, it might be a mix of stuff, but like, I don't trust him.
No, I think you got something to it there, Brad.
Like, what if he's like, like he's here to like save his family. So like, what if he was like what if he traded Tyrael for a family, or their family, and like, what if he's gonna do the same for us? Like, I don't trust him.
Does anyone have Circle of Truth?
Oh yeah, sweet. Hold on, I think Brad does. Let me just get Brad's book over here.
Honestly, I picture in character that Brad might actually have a book that helps him keep track of his own abilities.
It looks like a car manual. There, on the cover, there's like a line drawing of Brad, and like the year,
Yeah.
the model he is. And
Picturing like little stick.
He's the LX
used
edition.
Jeez. Zane's like, we gotta go. If you want to save him, we only have a little bit of time. We gotta get there soon.
Get this weight? Wait, what
I
are we?
don't think so.
What are we saving him from?
Boof!
Right.
Zone of truth.
Why aren't you
What are we
with him?
saving him from? Indeed, yeah. Yeah. So Brad's gonna like literally, he goes boof like that, and he's like, "Zone of truth. Anything you say here might sacrifice your youth, because it's got to rhyme, because he's Brad." So, yeah,
It's
magical
saved.
zone, 15 DC.
We all got to make that, right?
Charisma. Yeah.
Oh, snap. Everybody's got a +4?
I saved. I have a 16.
Oh, he say okay. I know
24,
he said. Oh, darn. All right, but
Her cure
Yeah.
fails.
I won.
Her cure fails.
Why do we
Ask me a
why do we
question.
care? Let's just go. Well, if he betrays us, we'll see if he can die twice.
Darn.
all right, bros. Just be careful. Like, he's real shifty.
well, as we go, I'm like, well, that's kind of interesting coincidence. He's just about to die as soon as we get here, and you see us. What?
I'm hoping that he's still available. I mean, he put up a valiant fight, and we got separated. I'm hoping I don't know. There's so many of them. There's so many
Bro,
chains.
We are all sea turtles, don't
Chains?
you?
Wait, what do you mean chains?
Oh.
There. And you see like this sort of look of horror wash over his face. It was a whole room of just black iron chains that had body parts or hooks, a crow's nest attached to the end of them, and then there was it was in like this exhaust tube, so there's fire shooting down through it too.
We were in the fire tube.
This is were there chains?
No.
Different tube then. But with all of you here, I think he has a chance.
Let's go.
Yeah, point the way.
Okay. So now we pick up on Logan's map. Where the you are here. And before you, this whole section, it's like a, it's not, I mean, it's a small, as he drew it, a small pit, but in my imagination, you come to this large, kind of like Olympic-sized swimming pool of blood and sludge, and you can. It is about, I don't know, 100 feet long, 35 feet wide, 40 feet wide. How do you? And you can, since you have advanced knowledge because of the map, this muck kind of goes down through like a tube underneath, and it kind of descends if you want to go down through the tube, or you can cross over.
Soot.
Hey.
Can you fly me across? I'd like to be flown across. I don't want to be touching this.
Yeah.
I'm having flashbacks to the Cobalt pit.
How much room is there above us?
Blood slide.
Yes. The it's 30 feet total.
Okay. So
Well,
yeah.
no, it's you won't fit that then, will you?
No, but I could ferry people one at a time. Or two at a time.
We're taking too much time. Let's just drive in.
Drive in with what?
Just our bodies. Like you guys can swim, right?
Well, how about you just go ahead and do it yourself there, fancy lizard man? Why don't you just go ahead and dive right in yourself
There's
first?
like people parts in there and stuff.
I don't want to go into people
Yeah.
parts.
It's like cereal to Thurkir, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like
It's like a jello
Parfait.
pool. Right, yeah.
All right, then. Here we go.
Oh, we're splitting the party?
in hell.
He's in.
I don't know. Like, do you think we have to go quick? Because it seems a lot quicker to slide there than wait for a ferry 8 times.
You have Zane on your back. So
Yeah.
How far across is this muck river thing?
100 feet.
100 feet. Okay, I can do it in a couple seconds.
Doggy pass.
I choose the magical suit, the suit Uber.
Because I'm teleporting every turn, and I'm just picking people up and just grabbing them. Teleport, grab. Teleport, grab.
So as you're flashing back and forth across this sludge lake, every so often, you know, like from Ghostbusters 2, like the ectoplasm pseudopods.
Ooh.
Yeah, they kind of reach up and they turn into hands to try and grab at you. Can you make an acrobatics check for me, sir?
Yeah.
Got this, bud. Come on. Come on.
That's Dex,
He's got
right?
this.
That's
I'm gonna give you inspiration.
horrifying.
Bardic inspiration.
What's that? Give me
D12.
D12 of awesomeness.
And as you were flying through with some people on your back, you see these two hands just kind of come up and just kind of reach for you.
Oh, I've got a ridiculously high number.
Okay. So as these two hands are trying, as you look through the
32
hands, underneath like the surface, you see like fragments of skin, and you see teeth floating around, and like there's someone's foot, like there's like someone's like arm. It's just like these like massive body parts are coming together to try and grab a hold of you. How do you dodge it?
Oh, I'm just gonna I would just do a spin and like whip people up and around. You know,
Mhm.
that's the plan. Like ah.
Nice.
You can
And you
use me as a
easily-
bat if you want.
Cool.
So
Bonk,
with-
Roy,
and
bonk,
with
Roy.
that roll, you manage it a couple different times, easily dodging these kind of large hands, and they slap the water with a sickening sound of the. And then, but you manage to get out on the other side.
Don't go in there.
Then
Don't go in there. Don't go in there. There's things in there.
Thurkir, did you take the soot shuttle, or you want to swim it?
Take the shit settle. Now that I see that it's like
Okay. So the next section is a wall, and there are these spikes just protruding out with the different skeletons all over them, and it looks to be 100. It goes up for a ways like 40 feet, and then it just seems to clear over. You can. How do you want to handle this one? Pretty easily.
her gear will just jump over it.
Got disadvantage.
That's fine.
Sucker.
Pretty good
Oh,
about this.
I'll climb it.
Fair enough. Just that athletics check.
I'll just.
Ooh.
I'll let Soot carry me across.
Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
26 athletics.
Okay, you're climbing up, you're grabbing the spikes and climbing all the way up, and you see different skulls of different skeletons, stuff like that. 50, yeah, easy for you to jump. I mean, this is not that complicated. Actually, you're flying. Okay, next step here. The rest of you, how do you want to go work?
Brad is going to use his druidic ability to turn into a giant wolf spider, which doesn't need to make ability checks to climb surfaces that are difficult. So
Oh, fantastic.
let's just do that.
Okay,
He's a spider.
the
now.
rest of you,
Wings.
Oh yes, you can fly. I forget. Yeah, like little walls. This is.
Waiting for Soot to carry me across.
Yeah.
Fair
I'll grab
to the
some people.
Sootmobile.
It's
Okay.
jump 50 feet in the air. Easy.
So as you all land on the other side, or climb, or get over, we sure did lose Alan.
Oh shit, we did.
Yep.
It's been lagging off and on all night for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the next little section, with these here, this is, for lack of a better phrase, giant pairs of scissors that are going, slashing back and forth. And they encompass the rest of this whole area, so you have to either fly over them, and the wall, it's get a little more narrow, so you have maybe 5 feet, 10 feet, above the scissor blades, when the scissor blades are 5 feet tall.
Metal?
They are metal, yep.
How long is this hall?
This hallway is 60 feet.
Oh, I can teleport 60 feet.
Would would heat metal damage them so they stop moving?
Yeah, can you give it a try?
I don't have it. I was just curious.
Oh,
How about
Anybody
Mace
else?
of
I mean, there's
Smiting?
enough wizards here.
I'm sorry,
Mace-
Bucko, what'd you say?
Mace of Smiting? Would that work?
Yeah, I mean, try.
Okay. So I don't know if I'd have to like crawl or like try and get closer somehow to the other one. Or to like the first pair of scissors without actually being in the tunnel. But like I'll kind of reach over the edge and just hit the
Okay,
hilt of it.
sure. Let me see here. You want to try and bash the trap out of existence, right?
Yeah, just basically like smash the mechanism so it doesn't work.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
All right. Now, Bucko, it's something standing still. Can you hit it, buddy? Oh man, can you hit it, buddy? Let's see.
That's I say no.
Well, I have a +8, so 14.
Yeah, you hit it.
Yeah.
Better.
Finally,
Right?
and you bring your base down. It's you smash part of like this contraption. It's got, you see springs and like a cog fly out, and it kind of slows down the first half of the scissors. So like of the 60 feet, so the first 30 feet have been kind of it moves more slowly, and you realize that even on the tips of them, they're kind of blunted. So almost like you could step on across them if you were quick enough. Or you could just fly over it. How do you want to handle this?
Well, I mean, if the teleportation taxi is available, definitely would prefer to maybe puke as opposed to get my feet stabbed.
Is it?
Would we
Zane's like,
teleport with you? Go on,
I
sorry.
don't care what he does. He's a taxi, and it's fantastic. I've done it
Yep.
before.
Yep, I can teleport people.
I'll take
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna take that one.
Psychic step.
okay. So
Also
and
take
Zane, so Zane looks around. He's like, "My God, you guys have really come a long way. This is, I don't know how to handle this. This is as you zap him over, all this kind of stuff. And he's just okay.
As he says that, I said, "Well, it's like the last thing you said to us when you saw us."
What was that? I've been on here. It seems like forever. What was that?
Oh, it's only been a couple of days. Don't you remember?
No.
That's curious.
Well, I don't remember.
I'm totally bluffing, but like I'm just trying to see if what his reaction was there.
Okay. You want to try like insight? You want to try and glean something from this?
I'll try insight with disadvantage, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. The worst of the two rolls was 13.
Okay. You kind of just he looks shell shocked and like he's seen a lot of shit in his time down here, and being in this maze like kind of kill floor, he's kind of been really disoriented. So that's what you get. Okay, and as you pass through the scissors, you get down to this this next section here, and all you see are these kind of angled bits of stonework, so well, and timbers, all going all the way down, and it looks like you could drop like a marble and you have to go all the way like a
Sure.
switchback all the way down.
It's a dice tower.
It's like a dice tower. Yes, it is. So how do you want to go down the dice tower?
I'd like to roll down it, to be quite frank. Like, you know how one would roll down a hill? Like, just bink, and then bink, and then bink. And then... I think that would take the least amount of damage.
You're gonna pill bug it, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna pill bug it all the way down.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing that too.
bonk.
Well, I just feel like it'd be taking the least amount of damage. I just, from side to side, you just roll, and then you roll, and then you roll.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I wanna-
rolling around in hell.
I want to
Okay.
teleport to the spots as Anolo goes down, so each time he passes me, and then
I'm gonna feel like I
Very
didn't
nice.
go anywhere.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna try to acrobatics my way down.
Okay, cool. How do you want to acrobat your way down?
I'm gonna try to parkour. Was it American Ninja? Is that the show?
Yeah.
American Oh yeah. Okay.
Cool. You kind of just jump back and forth.
24.
Oh yeah, easy. You're easily jumping back and forth, light. And you finally get all the way down to the bottom without much trouble. Other folks?
The Kir will jump fly with Zane.
There you go.
Just gracefully bounce from one to the next one.
Graceful
Fly
or
through it.
disgracefully?
Snow? Are you
Just gonna
flying?
fly through it back and forth.
Fair enough. Alvin?
I want to try and like athletics my way down by sort of like I've got 4 legs, so like scooting but like bracing myself so I don't go too fast.
Sure.
All right, little rolly roll. Big old 7.
Ooh. Ooh.
Big 7.
Lucky slap.
Large
Yeah.
print 7. Yeah.
Okay, so as you try to navigate down, you kind of just lose your footing. It's a little slick here from blood and other fluids, right? So
Yeah.
you kind of you flop over, hit your face on one, and right all the way down. Yeah, so hold on, that's going to be some damage.
Should have been a cat.
Let's say you're going to take 8 bludgeoning damage
All right, fair enough.
as you tumble all the way down to the bottom.
Fair enough.
Okay. And I see in the our little chat. Oh my gosh.
Oh no! That poor dog.
Brad, are you doing the Spider-Man jump?
I was thinking about it, but maybe as the spider, would I be able to just stay on the one side and kind of like just drop down from level to level, kind of?
Yeah, totally.
All right, that's what Brad will do.
Okay. And as you get down to the bottom, the floor is just, covered with this muck. And through this kind of porthole door, which is about 10 feet tall, you see a 15-foot kind of lanky goblin.
15-foot goblin.
That's
Yeah.
a tall goblin.
And he turns around and he's holding a mop. And he goes, this is my mucky mop. And he just goes and just starts moving stuff around. Pushing and pushing.
I look at Zane. I'm like, is this where we're supposed to be?
Okay. It's gonna sound It's gonna sound weird, but he's the doorkeeper. We just gotta get him to open the door to the other side, and he points, and you see there's another porthole door, and then we're golden.
That goblin, the 15-foot goblin with the mop.
Yeah.
As he's saying that to Zane, I'm gonna look over at the goblin, and before Thurkir can open his dumb lizard face, I'm gonna say, "Oi, do you need help mopping the floor?"
Are you offering to mop the floor with him?
Yeah, no. Whoa, I think you need to take a step back for a second. And literally speaking, I just wanted to help you mop the floor. I don't want to take you and mop the floor with you. Maybe just as an assistant.
And he bends his knees and he crouches all the way down. He puts his mop across his knees. His elbows stick out almost impossibly long and make sharp pointed. And his ears kind of come out, but they just kind of droop at the very ends. And he's just got this kind of warty long face. Looks at you. His eyes are pale yellow and
got beautiful eyes.
No one's ever asked me for help.
Well, I imagine you don't have much friends coming down here and wanting to spend any time with you. It looks like a mess down here.
No, all the friends I have, they scream and then they die.
Well,
you too?
Let me ask you this. Please, I will help you mop if you don't scream.
Oh, I won't. I'm not the screamy one.
Oh.
And he's like, he picks up his foot and he peels off looks to be like the bones of a halfling. This was a screamy one, and he throws it against the door.
Oh, God. And inside of my soul, I feel like he should just be a little bit more careful with that body. Anyway, yes. Do you have an extra mop? Quite frankly, I do my best thinking when I'm mopping.
He reaches down into his loincloth and
Oh,
pulls out.
Right. So, the shaft I'm
Just
about to
whip
be
this
taking
out.
is. This is a real mop, right? I'm not pulling in any kind of shenanigan.
No, it's a mop. That's why I keep
Okay.
I keep an extra here, and he kind of unfolds it.
It's a telescopic mop. One that extends. That's disgusting. Jesus, it's hell. Of course it is. Anyway, I extend the mop. Oh, all right. So listen, I don't want to mop myself in a corner. Did you start on that side? And I'm just gonna start mopping.
Okay, yeah. Just sit over there and just push it all towards the center.
Oh, right. Hey, listen. While we do this, I feel like we could rap a bit. We could talk. Just jibe a second. I've met lots of kinds of people like you, but I've never seen anybody 15 feet tall and with elbows that stretch to infinity. How did you come to be?
I just I did some bad things and then got sent here. Did some more bad things and got rewarded. And next thing you know, I'm in Ixar's mansion, and he stretched me out.
Ooh, it was a painful to be stretched out like that.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, for me it wasn't because I'm just naturally large and in charge. But I can imagine that it would kind of like stretch you like a bit of dough. Anyway, listen, you have no idea how we could get further, do you?
He just points to the door.
Yeah, I mean that door looks quite simple, but I mean, brother to brother. I mean, we're mopping now. I mean, we might as well be family. You might as well. I mean, that door looks ominous as all get out. I mean, we're like in hell and stuff. If I'm gonna do something like go towards that door, is it really gonna screw me up?
Uh, well, I'm the doorman. I can. Do you want to go in?
Well, I
It's
mean, it could be an option. Yeah, right. I mean, have
make
you gone in? Have you
Yes.
gone in at all
We,
before?
we want to go in. Yes.
persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Okay.
I haven't. No, I don't go in. I make sure what goes in doesn't come out.
Well, I got a 22, and you make sure it doesn't come out. Is it okay? So that leaves me with a few questions. Are you abnormally long and large, in response to your duties to not letting anything come out? So, like, do you get even scarier?
Uh, I don't know. He sits down cross-legged and he kind of puts his hand in his facing his hands, right? And
Right.
I never wanted to be scary. It just kind of happened.
You look like a bloke who used to like to eat a lot of fish. Were you a fisherman once?
No, I was a
No,
baker.
a baker. Well, I've got a friend who bakes me a lot of pizzas, and I gotta be quite frank. I mean, he's a really great guy, but he kind of he's sad too at times, and quite frankly, what we do is we just kind of like help each other. So what I'm gonna say, buddy, is that I'll give you this helping thing about doing the mop and stuff, and I'm willing to help you when I come back through that door when I go through it the first time. But you gotta be willing to like not get all super scary like if we decide to come back through. You get me?
Uh, well, I don't know if it works that way. I mean, I could. I don't know.
You seem so nice, and I know that you might not know, because I gotta be quite honest. I don't even know it's through that door, so I don't really know the
It's
gamble that I'm taking.
it's where the special torturers go
The
for
special tortures, yeah.
yeah for it's one of Ixar's favored places. He brings the special uh, people there. And because you go inside, there's the floor. There's a grate, and well, it has to be because there's all the seepage and there's the fumes and there's the fire that has to exhale through the cylinder. But he's got these chains up in there, and
Yeah.
I hear him rattling,
Oh,
and I
no.
hear the screams of the people,
You know, buddy, I gotta
What's
be
your friend's
frank.
name there, Nolo?
Yeah, you know, my friend's name. Well, you know that. Well, you know, buddy, what's your name? My name's Nolo. My friend's got names too. But what's your name?
My name's Booger.
Booger. I think that's a great name. Did your mother give it to you?
Yeah, why?
She seems like a really nice lady. In fact, I feel like I already know you, Booger. Here's the thing. If that's the natural torture chamber, and people normally don't come back through, are let me ask you this: are you directed to not let anybody come back through, or is it just nobody really comes back through?
Nobody comes back through.
I'll see. Listen, Booger. I really wish I could help you out some more, but I mean, me and my friends, I think we need to be going through that door. Is there anything you could help us out? Like, I know you said the chains are a bit like rattling and stuff, and that nobody ever comes back through. But is there anything that we need to know? Like, is it made of jelly or something in there?
Oh, no, the jelly pits are a different place.
Okay, well that's great. That's good to know. Well listen, I really like you, Booger, and I feel like if you ever redeem yourself and you become one part of the pieces that get to leave this place, I'd really like to catch a burger with you, or maybe some carousing at the great bar upstairs. You know what I mean?
He just picks his nose. Oh, great, and just eats it.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I do it too sometimes, but not in public. Anyway, I'm just gonna go back over here with my friends, and I'm gonna tell them everything. I'm gonna tell you guys. We could go right through it. That guy just picked his nose in front of me. It's gross.
Quick tangent. Does the Nolo believe that heaven is a giant bar?
Yes.
Okay,
Right,
okay, all
wasn't
right.
it?
I
Yeah.
thought I just
Sound-
picked up on that.
That
On
sounds
the great bar
for a
upstairs.
Nolo.
Yeah.
Listen, my favorite places on the planet in which we reside in is actually carousing and being in the company of you lot. So if being in heaven means being with you, then the other part of it must be being in the bar with you. So yeah.
Like a big old tavern with a nice fireplace going.
Oh, listen,
The meals are always hot. The beer's always cold.
and my friend Anders playing the best music, and Snow's making it chilly cool, right? And I feel like Soot's making it all like awkward, but making it cool because Brad's like getting all the women around him, right? And I feel like Third Kier's just skulking around in the sewers making pickles and eggs. I don't know what he really does. And then you got like the bunny man who's just like keeping it, telling everybody they can't drive or nothing. Elvin, of course, he plays cards like a shark, so yeah. Anyway, we should be going through that door because that guy, Booger, he said that,
Oh,
well, he said that he's not guarding it. Well, no,
Nolo,
correction. Yes,
I like your idea of heaven.
it's a very nice place in my mind. Anyway, the door, he said that he's not really guarding, he's just making sure, actually, he said nobody ever really comes back through, so I think that's probably pretty ominous. Supposed to think of things, but yeah.
So, Zane, what exactly are we going to do in a place that that nobody comes back up from?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Gotta get your friend, and there's got to be a way out. I mean, I got out.
So, you're saying Tyreal's in there?
How'd you get out?
Let's go. What are we waiting
Wait,
for?
Site check?
Yeah,
Did
how
you
did
see-
you get out?
Did you see Booger twice? Because I feel like Booger doesn't steer me wrong.
Insight
Can I
check.
Yeah.
I'll do that
Oh,
too.
baby. 23 total.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry, wrong one. Oh, no, same number, 23.
Oh, 6 for me.
Okay. He is not lying. He definitely believes Tyreal is in there.
I'm headed to the door.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a place to
And-
open it.
And,
How'd you get out? We need to know before.
Mm.
Whoa! Oh, so
and
listen.
as
We gotta
bring
know
him
how to
with
get out. How do we get out?
He
How did
can
you
show
get
us when we're in there. Let's go.
I climbed. It was forever.
We can fly out then.
teleport. We're fine.
Yeah, okay. All right. We can fly. That's great. Let's
go get-
do it. Later,
Let's go
booger.
get Tyreal. Not that he needs our help, but we'll just go see him and let him know we're here.
What if we stick
So-
a wedge in the door?
My God.
Like a skull. Look, we could put a skull in the door. Wait, maybe Booger's got something. He might have one of them janitor's cots. Hey, Booger. Do you have any kind of like a wedge or like a skull or something, like a piece of bone? Or wedge that door with?
No, nothing like that. It's just I can open the door,
Oh.
and the door seals.
Yeah. I mean, I should have thought about it. Hey,
Okay,
guys, I
I'll
needed
show
some
you. And
magic-
he puts his hand on the door, and this kind of red light kind of fuses all the way around it, and the door kind of goes ka-chunk, and it slides inside. And before you immediately hear the sound of screams and pain, all of which you recognize as the voice of your friend Tyreal.
We go
Yeah,
charging
we do.
in the hallway before you say it, and that's all we're going to do for this episode.
I'm with him.
Oh. Okay, you charge in.
Yeah, same.
Healthily charge in.
Okay.
Looking-
Stealthy charge
Yes,
in.
stealthily
Everybody else.
charge in.
As in Brad is following suit, I presume.
Looking for
Yep.
Tyreal too.
Yeah.
Do we see him?
Okay.
That'll move
Well,
along the wall. That'll
at
be on
this
the ground.
point, my job as DM is going to transition. And Tucker, you want to guide us into this?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
What is he doing?
He's
What is
getting
he
out
doing?
a
He's got
DM.
DM
Oh my-
screen.
Oh no.
There's a
Transformers. More
What?
than meets the eye.
So, depending on how stealthily you move, like the patter of feet and boots comes through this door. You come through a dreary tunnel with a ruddy light at the end. And as you come through, the first thing that strikes you is chains everywhere, every height, every shape, every size. Viscera on the ends, sometimes twisted in the links. Same thing with the grate below you. A rust color not only from corrosion, but also of the iron in the blood that's been left behind. And on the wall, directly in front of you, you see the pieces of your friend swinging. And as you're all entering the room, the laughter has a very sudden stop, or the screams have a very sudden stop. But you hear a slowly crescendoing laugh, just like your friend would happily chuckle after a pun. But it starts to rise, and to grow in volume and madness, and just triumphant glee, as the pieces of your friend lower to the floor and kind of start to stack back up.
No!
Torment?
No!
Is this torment?
And as the eyes open,
No.
a rictus mocking grin shows amid the scars and wounds. Welcome, friends and foes. Ixar is not here yet, but he has deigned me to be the master of ceremonies, and may I welcome you to this pit as torment.
Oh shit.
Yo, pit
And
sucks.
that's where we're going to stop tonight.
Oh shit.
We're gonna fight you in real life.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
guys, I have
Fudge.
been waiting for this one.
Oh man.
Look how
You're taking it out
smooth
of me,
that
aren't
son of a bitch goes. I'm glad you asked. And he pulls out a fucking DM screen and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Relishing this, you
Nice.
lickety bastard.
Guys,
Oh, man.
we've had to hide this for months.
Oh man.
Awesome.
That was
Very. Oh my god.
Cool.
cool.
Yeah, so when we resume next week, I will be playing Zane.
Oh,
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 yeah.
okay.
That makes sense. Awesome.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Dude, let's go.
What a cliffhanger. Holy
hold up a
shit.
second. Hold up a second. Now, Tucker, as you are going to be the DM in a very "we're gonna f you over" campaign, you can't take anything personal, Tucker. I like you as a friend, okay? And Matt's got the will of an iron giant, so he can take all these stabs and not take it. Tucker, I'm coming for you. I'm coming straight for you.
Oh,
Just
don't
want you to
worry.
know that.
This is going to
Come
be
for it.
fun for everybody involved.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I can't
Okay.
wait to
Coming
see
for
what
you.
you cooked up.
This is gonna be so cool.
Oh man.
Well, good. I'm glad.
This is
I don't like that
exciting.
he's rubbing his hands like that, though.
Oh yeah. So,
Cool stuff.
with that, thank you everybody for playing and for hanging out. Good night, everybody.
Good
Later,
night.
dude.
Night.
Thanks
Bye.
a lot.
Hunters
See you next
Wednesday.
week.
Good night, Internet.
Hunters Wednesday.
Etherflux Sunday. Bye.